This is the first time we didn't had a chance to share the stage, so I've been wanting to pick your brain on this because you're married, right?
Yeah, 20 years.
Okay. Yep, 20 years married and got the 3 boys. So how do someone like you get the rep? Because I hear I don't want to cast aspersions. I hear other content creators when they refer to you, okay, that's Red Pill Ranger doing the red pill thing. So how do you think you get that connotation? Because most of what you said already, like we agree with and we preach. I think I know I preach that, right?
Because people don't know what red pill is.
What is it?
People, thank you for asking. People have this tendency to make their own definitions of things. I'm gonna give y'all quick, like you say, incel. First thing hop a lot of people's mind: men that hate women, school shooters, and all that kind of anger stuff. Hamp did a whole show about that. Incel literally just means involuntary celibate. That's a man that won't sex that can't get some. It means nothing more, nothing less. But when people hear it, they're attached so much. It's like red pill. Red pill is about accepting reality for what it is, and then conducting yourself according to that reality. Accepting that reality, regardless of how you feel about it, how you like it, if you agree or disagree. You accept that reality, and then you move accordingly based upon reality. And also, red pill is about self-improvement. Because within that reality, if you don't like that reality that you're in, you got to take the self-improvement steps to better it. And also the other aspect, since relationships are a big part of a reality for most humans, unless you asexual or something like that, you have to get the best outcome for that, you have to understand the nature of relationships in women. But see, it's just like you got liberals, far left liberals, you got conservatives, far right. There's extremists in everything, just like religion. All Christians ain't the same. Some holy rollers, some go to church once a week, some go to church once a year, but they all Christians. So all Republicans not the same, all Democrats ain't the same. Therefore, obviously, all red pill guys ain't the same. But people like to focus on the negative. So, yeah.
So when you said part of the red pill definition is accepting reality for what it is, whether you like it or not, right? So I don't know. I can't identify who's red pill or not. So like I said, I really don't know. But one of the things that I hear about them is kind of like what Billa would say. It is typically not liking women or sounding angry about women. If it's about the reality, then how come you guys are not pushing for marriage? Because the reality is, where all of the stats are showing, is that marriage is a benefit to men. So,
and let me add something to what Ms. Sakin is saying, because to put it all together, because it's going back to what you said as well. Do you also have that? So what about men who are not raised in 2-parent households? What's the reality of that?
Well,
or do you just recruit men who were born in 2-parent households?
Well, no, this is the thing. I don't date men. Hopefully my sons don't never date men.
But you're a man and your son's
let me finish my point. Therefore, when my message is never for women. My message ain't for women. I think it's a woman's place, a wise sister, to give information to women, because I accepted the reality that a lot of times they don't want to hear from us. They hated Kevin Samuels' guts, okay? But I knew that before then. So that's another thing, accepting reality for what it is. The vast majority of women don't want to get told how to be a woman by men.
Oh, I agree.
So I stopped doing it.
So right. No. So I would assume that you're trying to make that man a better man, make his household better. Would there not be conversations on you as a person, or do you think that they can just be anything they want to be, and it just should be the focus on making the woman great, and maybe it'll erase his bullshit? I don't know what it is that I just wanted to know. What's your rationale? So you're strict on she has to have a 2-parent household, but he doesn't have a background. Like it can't. Like, is there a
the man's going to be what he's going to be, and it's up to her. If she don't like it, then don't deal with him. I can't control her choices. The man is going to be whoever he's going to be, and if it doesn't work for her, then it won't. Just like if she don't work for him, then it don't. So You can't really, if it don't work, it don't work. He's gonna be himself, she's gonna be herself. And that's the main thing of the world. People want to figure out this dating stuff so much. But the simple question is, if it don't work for you, don't do it. Don't force it. Don't put the square thing in the round hole. And people have better outcomes.
Okay.
All right, I got.
Wait,
Let him finish.
I just want him to answer my question. That's all. In terms of do the red pill, or why aren't they promoting marriage if the idea, one of the points of red pill is to accept reality for what it is? And
because there's bad aspects. There's bad aspects to marriage in reality too. So
correct. But when we're looking at percentage wise is what I'm talking about. When you compare the good to the bad, based on the current information that we have, it says that overall men benefit more from marriage than not being married.
And I don't know. Well, Rollo Tomasi married, several other guys married. We just promote marriage to the right person.
Okay.
We don't have a problem with marriage.
He just wants you to marry the right person.
Okay.
Yes, through several processes, through vetting, through her relationships with the men in her family, through how she carried herself, how she moved. You don't have to be a virgin, but at least be virtuous. But get me wrong, don't get me wrong, y'all. There is some red pill ragers out there.
Okay.
Those are guys that didn't have success with women in their life, so they built a cantankerous relationship with women. Then you got guys like me who, I ain't saying I got every woman I wanted, never got my heart broke, none of that, but it didn't damage me. It just was part of life. So I don't have any unique anger or animosity towards women. But again, it's just like racists. You know, all racists not the same, right?
Right.
They all racist, but they all not the same. Some will drag me down the street. Some will just call me the N-word under their breath. So, but would never bust a grape or harm someone. So we got to understand there's extremes and everything. But for some reason, people only see the extreme, the red pill, when there's plenty of examples, even just on this platform of red pill guys just being clear, concise, and rational and logical.
Okay.
I don't think that is so. Whatever you just said, just real fast, and I'll let you go. I don't think that what you said. I'm gonna let you, Marcus. You've been talking like I have not been talking like that, so don't do it. I don't think that what you said. I don't see red pill. I just think that that's just people talking to people and saying what's best for people. So it's got to be something that you're saying that gives you a push towards I guess a radical or an extreme of things, right? Nothing you've said thus far sounds anything like maybe. So I'm wondering if it's something else that you push that maybe, I don't know. But go ahead, Mark.
Let me think.
Well, while he's thinking, I just want to say this Superb 91. I just want to clarify why I kept saying men. So he says listening to mistaken marriage is beneficial to men. Marriage should be benefit to us, both parties. The reason I was specifically saying men is because based on some of the research that I was reading, it was saying that marriage is more beneficial to men than it is to women. So that was why I kept using that specific language. So I just wanted to clarify where that came from.
What's up, Red Bill? How you feeling, man?
I'm doing all right, man. What's good with you?
Shit. Yeah. All right, so I got a couple questions for you. What percentage of red pill content creators would you say encourage men to get married?
Not a big percent. No.
So the minority?
Mm-hmm.
So okay.
Well, actually, no, because even Myron off Fresh and Fit say he want to get married one day. So I take that back. Even if they don't push it, they would say that one day I want to be married. Because Myron has said that dozens of times. Him and Fresh. He just said he's not marrying a Western woman. So I take that back. Probably more than I think would want to get married one day just to not any old scallywag. Men want companionship too.
I agree. I think they absolutely, well, in my opinion, because I can't really speak for a lot of the men, because we seem to have very, very different views. I think it's So I know your name, the Red Pill Ranger. When I listen to you, I actually don't think you red pill. Because so this is I'm gonna tell you why I think that. So most of the red pill content creators, they so far against marriage that they'll say you can't even be red pill if you married. You know what I'm saying? They don't typically uphold marriage as a viable option for today's men based on the women that we have. And I would further garner the reach. I think you seem to have more of a an amicable relationship with women, right? And the animus that seems to follow around a lot of the red pill content creators, you seem to be absolved of it. I don't sense any of the bitterness or anger or rage coming up out of you, and I haven't seen it. Do you what percentage of women do you personally think are potentially marriageable in the United States?
In the United States, maybe 20 if you're lucky.
20?
Yeah. Well, more depending on the quality of the man. Because
see, that's why I don't think you red pill that right there. That's personal accountability. I'm not. I apologize. I interrupted.
Yeah, y'all got these ideas about red pill. No, that's logic and reality. But I tell that to everybody, based on who you are and how you move, you might want to, like those guys, I want to date a single mom. If you a 45-year-old dude making 40K and you 30 pounds overweight and this single mom wants you, and she's cute, you might want to do what you gotta do, brother, because y'all here acting like you Borges Kojo or something. So it's women that wouldn't qualify to marriage in my eyes might qualify in others. So it's still maybe only 25 to 30% of women that I think qualify for marriage. One reason is just lack of femininity.
Do you believe in conditional femininity?
No.
So you think a woman's gonna treat all men the same?
Nope, I don't think that either. But I think femininity should be your default setting. It's not. It has nothing to do with the man. As a woman, you should be feminine at all times, except for in situations where you have to turn it up a little bit. But as soon as you change and turn it up, you go right back into your femininity. Just like me as a man. I'm masculine, but I have a daughter, 9 years old. In certain situations, I slip into my nurturing side. I slip into a certain side when I do stuff with her. And then I go back to my default setting. A man default setting should always be masculine. A woman default setting should be feminine, regardless of if she's even in a relationship or around a man. Because if you gotta activate it, it ain't real. And if you got conditions, it ain't real. I'll be feminine if you pull it out. If I tell guys, if a woman ever said that, that's a red flag. Don't even mess with her. If I gotta pull your femininity out, if you gotta pull her femininity out, don't even date her.
What traits would you establish as like feminine traits or behaviors for women?
Well, I'm old school Southern dude. I don't like women that curse.
Okay.
Don't spit. If a woman spits, it's gross. Cursing. All that bro stuff they do these days, all that slang and jargon. Mm-hmm. That fight or like to fight. My wife never had a fight in her life, ever.
Yeah, mine either.
Yeah. Exactly. See what I'm saying? That aggression just don't last there. Just not being combative and argumentative. Mm-hmm. Or if she can have a discussion in a debate, she can still do it in a feminine way. Mm-hmm. And a woman that understands that there's strength in femininity. You don't have to emulate a man to show strength. Mm-hmm. There's strength in femininity. And there's women out there that do it every day. But the easiest way to show strength is to start acting masculine. And often people go the easiest route instead of doing it the way it should be, which is finding strength in your femininity.